Salutations all, I'm Jockey, I'm here with my kitten Jaina, and the time has come to play Fire Emblem, the Shadow Dragon, and the Blade of Light. This is the very first Fire Emblem game, period. And we're going to be playing it, brand new game. Let us begin. So yeah, there's a nice map here, and begins with a cutscene. Prince Moth! Princess Sheeta has arrived from Talus Castle! What's wrong, Sheeta? Has something happened to the castle?
Prince Marth, I'm so happy to see you. The pirates of Garda suddenly attacked us. The castle's been taken, and many people have been killed. Please save my father.
He'll be alright, Sheeta. Whatever that place is, courageous knights are inside this fortress. We won't lose to a gang of pirates. Now come with me to Talus Castle. Anyway, this is Fire Emblem. You have blue units, you move them to red units, and you attack said red units. That's it. Play the game. So anyway, yeah, this is the very first Fire Emblem game, and if you couldn't tell, the translation is horrible. That's because this game was never translated to American audiences. In fact, the first 6 Fire Emblem titles weren't translated to American audiences, and the one I'm playing right now is a fan translation, which I no longer remember how I got. I just have had it for a few years now. Anyway, I believe there's a DS remake of this game, so you shouldn't have to worry too much, but I mean, you have your blue units, like that there's Kane and that there's Abel, they're horsemen, so they move along the map really well. Jagan here is really good, he can move it far as well, and takes hits even better than him. In fact, I believe he's just a better version of Kane and Abel in terms of class. Marth is our main character, and he's the only one who can enter these villages here and visit them. Prince Moth, good to see you. The villagers gathered 10,000 G. Buy weapons with this and save this country. Yeah, Martha's the only one who can visit those places. Anyone can visit the houses, but the houses, instead of giving you items or gold, usually just give you advice on how to play the game. I guess we can try visiting one with Sheeta here, who's the Pegasus Knight. Stronger weapons require higher weapon level. Watch out for arrows. Yep, it's classic NES terrible advice. Anyway, so our characters here are Jagan. I don't know if it's Jagan or Jagan. Draug. I know it says Daga, just bearing with me. Sheeta, even though it's spelled with a C, and anyway. Kane, Abel, Marth, who's the main character over here. How you doing, Marth? And then, Gordon, who's our archer. Now, the classes work a bit differently, like the horsemen, they can move farther, the Pegasus Knight can float above, like, water or something. These guys, the Armor Knights, don't take hits as well, but move, they take hits well, but they don't move along the map very well. And Gordon has a bow, which allows him to attack enemies from afar, but it means he isn't going to be able to attack up close. And 90% of these enemies are all, barbarians and pirates, axe users. Anyway, he's gonna go up to that fortress and attack Jagan, and he did that for a reason. You see certain areas of the map, whether it's a fortress, a forest, just certain areas, your chance of dodging increases. You might have some secondary effect, like in Fortress's case, you get healed every time your turn passes by if you're standing in a fortress on your turn, and when your turn ends. But I mean, other than that, it's Fire Emblem. The goal is to kill all the enemies. Well, okay, we don't have to kill all the enemies. The main goal is to go to the castle, which the boss is guarding, and seize it with Marth. And only Marth can seize the castle. Now, as for this game's plot, evil guys save the country. I don't. There's like 3 games based on this whole saga in this area revolving around Marth, and I barely know the plot myself, even though I've played through this game and its remake. So, I don't know. Although, technically I haven't beaten this game. I've beaten the remake on Super Famicom, which also didn't get an American translation, and I'm having to play a fan translation of. Yeah, it's a good thing they got better about that. And the reason they ended up started to translate the games is because Marth as well as Roy from Fire Emblem 6 were featured in Super Smash Bros. Melee, and that was enough to, you know, show them off in Western audiences and worldwide. Anyway, this is what I was talking about by Gordon being able to attack from a distance. He can attack that pirate even though he's a space far away. Oh, and it looks like we landed. The top bar in that is our accuracy, or our hit chance. The bottom bar is our attack, and the middle bar is our attack, and the bottom bar is our defense, which you'll see is very high for the likes of Draug here. Well, okay, comparatively. Compared to the enemy, at least. But anyway, that takes care of that enemy, and the killing blow gets the most XP from enemies. As you'll see, Draug got 24 XP from that. Whilst, if you just attack it normally, like with Sheeta here, which we're gonna do. Although this guy may have already taken some damage, so I don't know. Okay, he's still alive. Another battle mechanic is, how often you attack. You'll see, even after Sheeta's done her turn, she attacks again. This is based on, I believe it's the speed stat, but generally, I don't know if it's the speed stat or if it's just with faster units, but it's generally faster units like a Pegasus Knight or someone on a horseback. They go twice in battle. Although if someone is attacking like Draug, who is very slow and bulky, they're probably going to hit him twice. Which doesn't matter too much, because, I mean, he can take a couple hits. Anyway, as you'll see, Gordon isn't able to attack back because this guy is right in front of him. What's the logic in that? I don't know. Oh, and one last thing to take note of in this first level is that one guy there is a bow enemy. And bows really hurt Pegasus Knights, for whatever reason. So, we're going to make sure to get rid of him with Jagan, who's by far our best character as of now. Even though we have to visit the villages with Marth, it's good to keep him up ahead. Now, one of the most famous things about Fire Emblem is the character deaths. If a character, aside from your main character, which in this game's case is Marth, so if a character aside from Marth, like Jagan or Sheeta, dies, they're gone, for good. Actually, what is that guy's HP stat? Is he at full? Okay, he's at 18. Why don't we have Marth take care of him? Marth starts out with the Rapier, which doesn't get too many uses because your weapons do eventually break and you have to buy new ones. But the Rapier is really good at piercing enemy armor. So, even though those heavy knights, like our Draug, take hits really well, a Rapier or an Armor Slayer will get through it better. Anyway, let's put Sheeta on the fortress so she can heal up since she took a bit of damage. Let's put Draug up ahead, ready to handle that guy. This is why I didn't have a problem having Cain and Abel take care of that thief that we had to fight at the beginning of this level, is because they can they can catch up to the party really quickly. Oh, what was I gonna say? It was something about death. Yeah, characters who died are gone for good. There's no way to get them back. No turn reversing like in Fire Emblem Echoes, no, I think in one Fire Emblem game, like, there was oh yeah, the next game, Fire Emblem Gaiden, the sequel to this one, it is like a revive where you can revive 3 characters very late into the game. And so that's a mechanic later on. Anyway, it is our turn once again, and here's an example of getting use out of Sheeta's Pegasus abilities, that she can fly over the water and attack these guys. The reason they can go over the water is because they are pirates, and the pirate class can move through water like 2 spaces at a time. Not nearly as fast or as effectively as like a Pegasus Knight like Sheeta could, but they can still do it just a little bit. In case there's one square of water like, in the way, he can get past it. Anyway, Gordon took some damage, so we're going to put him on the fortress, whilst also simultaneously attacking this guy with the bowgun. We dodge. Or, he dodges. Excuse me. 6 XP for the 6 damage we did. That might be the system on how it works. And standing in a forest when you attack the enemy makes it so that they have a smaller chance of hitting you. Like, look at his accuracy. That's like 80 or something. Whilst we have 100%. He still manages to hit Marth, which is not good. Okay, now at the end here we have a village, which we want to get to, and we want to get to with Marth and save it. That guy is 6 HP, let's have someone else other than Jagan take care of it. Let's put him in the fortress here. And let's have Draug take care of it. Just because he's right here and he wouldn't be going much further anyway with his speed. There we are. I do know the beginning moments of this story. I know that it started out with Marth. He was I believe it was either 14 or 16, and his homeland was getting destroyed. His sister got kidnapped, parents died, him and Jagen both come from it. Or not his hometown, like, I forget where it was, but anyway. And the people who did it, they're doing bad stuff again, so now Marth is assembling an army to take him down and avenge his family. This pirate here is gonna go for Jagen. Wow, he managed to hit. There is a chance of getting a critical hit. I don't know if it's displayed on the screen, or if it's just not displayed at all, but there is a chance of you getting a critical hit. Ooh, looks like Gordon managed to dodge, but it's not like it'll do that much. He's on Fortress. Sheeta is going to get attacked by 2 pirates, which is not good. Oh, she dodged one, okay. It is good that we get the damage off on these pirates. Okay. Sheeta definitely does the least damage, even though she does hit twice. Oh, no, this guy's attacking Gordon. Okay, well, he's gonna get healed up once our turn comes around. Oh man, he managed to hit. Anyway, player turn, let's go. Okay, Gordon didn't get healed up all the way. What are these guys? What are their HP? That guy's at full, that guy's at 8. 8, Sheeta can take care of him because she does 4 each attack. There we are. Hopefully we don't get hit by this. I spoke too soon. What is our HP at now? Like 8 or something? I do like having numbers displayed by the HP bar instead of just having ticks. I can do math a lot faster than I can, you know, squint my eyes and look at that little bar. That's something they changed in the later games. They give you, like, an actual, health bar. The enemy up there has 10 HP, right? I don't remember how much damage Gordon does with each attack. It's also different depending on whether he uses the steel bow or the bow gun. Let's try using the steel bow, since steel is generally a stronger weapon type. Oh, that accuracy is not great. We still managed to hit once, which is not enough. That's okay. He's down to 2 HP. He's not going to be doing much. This guy here, let's actually have Draug take care of it. So that Marth can keep heading, because we want him to get to that village up ahead. Plus he needs to seize the castle at the end. So Gordon is probably going to get attacked again, but which is unfortunate, because he can't attack back. And one of the nice things about... Oh wow, these guys are slower than Draug. They must be really slow. One of the nice things about, Oh, what was I going to say? One of the nice things about attacking... or being attacked on enemy turns, that at least you get to attack back, but that can't be said about archer units. They have to just take the hit and move on. Anyway, you might notice under their name there and their class and everything, it says what weapons they have. And these guys have a weapon called a javelin, which functions a lot like a bow, only... Oh, that's the sword, not a javelin. He has the javelin. That is, who was that? Cain? No, that's Abel, okay. Cain has just a sword and a spear. With Abel here, we have both a spear or sword and a javelin, which a javelin we can throw as if we were using it like a bow. The nice thing about that is that since we're attacking them from a distance, they can't attack us back. Now, even though Jagen is by far our best character in terms of attack and defense and everything, his movement, he's by far our best character. The thing is, he gets the least upgrades when he levels up. So if you just give him all the XP from battles, it's kind of going to waste for the other characters. Like there, he just got a critical hit. That's a very small chance of it happening. He's going to level up in one of the next battles. I'm sure one of those enemies will attack him. Although we can go to his side here, just in case. And this here is the boss, Gazak. I don't think that's his actual name, but he's just got a steel axe, so it's not like he can attack us from a distance. The bosses, at least in most cases, don't move. So you don't have to worry about them coming after you unless it's like a very specific boss. This guy's gonna attack Cain. Nice. I don't think this game had the weapon triangle yet. I'm pretty sure it didn't. The weapon triangle being swords, axes, and spears all counter each other. Oh wow, that guy's just running away. So is that guy. Alright, well, we can take care of him. Let's have Draug take care of this guy. Accuracy is good. I don't know why I decided to run out into the plains like a fool. Draug almost leveled up. Oh, and once there's barely any enemies left, then this music starts playing that's like all triumphant. It's like, oh, you're about to win. Anyway, Sheeta can take care of this. Accuracy is all good. Get some XP. And it's very useful for a Pegasus Knight to get XP, because they need the level ups to get to be better. But once they do get the level ups, then they're some of the best classes in the game. Let's have Marth stand by at that fortress there. As for these enemies... Abel, can you make it into that forest? Yes, he can. Okay. Generally, horsemen's movement is really bad in mountains and forests, whilst most like unmounted characters can just walk through it, and of course Pegasus Knights can just fly past everything. Let Cain go in this forest and take care of this guy. There we are. Oh, he dodged. That's not good. Ah, that is very not good. Yagan, would you be so kind to take care of this man? Okay. So, that was not a very good experience for Abel. Yagan has reached level 2, and it didn't say any particular stat changes. Those are his stats, you can check to see there. I don't know if it says what stat changes you get in this game or not. I'm pretty sure it does. Anyway, let's move Marth up to this village here and speak with the man that's there. I'm Cleric Riff. It's actually Riss. I'm looking at the English translation of the names right here. I can't fight, but I can heal. Allow me to join you. And now we have a new unit, Riss. I know it says Riff, but, you know, the names, they aren't right. It's just like Draug is Daga. But he has a magic spell that heals units, and we definitely want to heal Cain. I mistakenly called him Abel earlier, but it's okay. Anyway, Abel is at full health, so let's move him up here. And he has a javelin, so he can attack the boss without any risk. There's some menacing music for the boss. Our accuracy is not that great, but we managed to hit him twice. Very nice, Abel. He's gonna level up. Oh yeah, it says here the stat changes. He gained a power, a skill, and a defense, which just shows how little Jagan actually gains from his level ups. Don't get me wrong, he's good, but he gets very little when he levels up. Anyway, these guys might be able to catch up, but we should be able to take care of the boss soon. Let's move up Draug. I mean, we could just kill him with Yagan, because he's only got 10 HP left. But I don't want Yagan to get all that XP, because the bosses are worth more. And I don't want Cain to attack him, because then he'll attack back, because he has to go up close. Plus, at that point, he'd probably attack Cain on his turn, since the enemies get their turn. So we're just gonna wait it out. He is at a fortress, though, which means he does get healed every time we wait. So he went from 10 health to 17. That's okay, Abel. Hopefully you can land one of these hits and put him back to where he was, in terms of health. Oh, we missed the first one. We landed the second one, though, so we're all good. Oh, we did more damage, too, because we leveled up in between the fights. Riss, why don't you heal up... Why don't you heal up Cain there? Characters like Riss, who you get in villages and such, you can technically beat the game without ever knowing they existed or finding them or anything. Ow. That is not good. In fact, if he attacks us on his turn, we are dead. So let's actually get rid of him. Well, let's have Marth go first, because if Marth can kill them, then he could really use the XP. I doubt it'll kill Marth at full HP, but at the very least, we can hit him for a little bit. We'll probably go again. Oh man, this guy hurts. There we are. Wasn't enough to kill, meaning Jagan's getting a lot of XP from it. But You know what, that's okay. You can get the XP, Jagan. I'll allow it. I'm gonna use the Iron Sword since it has more uses, and... I mean, this guy's already dead. He's got 1 HP. There we are. 38 XP. And he left a vulnerary, I don't know. He left a potion, essentially. That's an item that you can use just to heal yourself. Like, if we go here, item... Oh. Oh, right, this isn't the remake. Never mind, I'll explain that later. But let's go ahead, let's seize this place and end the first level. You've made it here safely, Prince Moth. Thank you. So you'll travel to Orleans. I'll send Captain Ogma and his brave soldiers to assist you. Let me tell you that you will encounter people who are bitter to Duha. Some are imprisoned or fighting against their own will. Search for them, and fight with them as allies. It's time, Prince Moth. I wish you good luck on your journey. Fight with your heart.